Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your June bonus reading. We are going to jump right in here. You have this celebration. It says there will be a celebration in regards to your work. You also have this office card. It says delegating more can help you increase your earnings. So it'd be a great time to delegate some work to some of those people in your life. Like one of my first employees was my brother. So great way to boss around your siblings if you want to do that. Makes life a lot easier. So definitely, I highly recommend it, right? Because now he has to listen to everything I say. But what I would say here is that I think you are increasing your finances, or you're doing things to increase your finances. Yeah, definitely a lot of success here. Again, I think the trick for Scorpio, and again, this doesn't necessarily show up in the reading, but just with your astrology, I would be, adding your own twist to the things that you're working on. I think that is kind of like the secret sauce for Scorpio for sure. Is, again, if I were a Scorpio, I would be adding some sort of twist or a unique take to the work that you do, especially if you have a business, but even if not, because that's where, you're going to find the most success. But you have the High Priestess here. I feel you are very, very intuitive at this time. I also feel like you're kind of like awakening to potential. She has these 3 stages to the moon here on her head, and the 3 stages to the moon kind of say that she sees the beginning, middle, and end of anything, or pretty much anything that she's about to work on. But she doesn't necessarily see the beginning, middle, and end intuitively. She's kind of more visualizing what she wants. She also has no roof over her head here, and the no roof over her head says that whatever she's thinking about or imagining or intuiting is something that has unlimited potential. So you are clearly thinking about, I think you are thinking about big moves at this time. You have that 10 of Pentacles in the area of your thoughts. So you are thinking literally about creating a 10 of Pentacles, or you're thinking about making big moves. In the area of your crossing energy, the crossing energy can be what hurts you or helps you. You have the Queen of Pentacles, feeling like you don't have the resources to do whatever it is you're thinking about. So as a crossing energy, the Queen of Pentacles, she really represents resourcefulness, but crossing, she could be saying that you feel like you're not resourceful enough. Again, I think that, right now that we are all basically in the desert, so we don't have the resources necessary to do something. Again, the trick is that we have to do it anyway, right? And you might be saying, I don't have the resources to do what I want to do, but really it's like, what is the smallest, tiniest, littlest step you can take to, grow your business, or, grow yourself, or whatever you're working on here? It's like, what's the tiniest little step, and what resources do you have? Because I'm sure you have something that you could do, right? And that's what I would say here with that Queen of Pentacles, is I would come up with something and put it into practice no matter what. In the area of your thoughts, you have the 10 of Pentacles. Again, 10 of Pentacles is everything you want and desire in your life. As a fixed sign, it doesn't surprise me that you are focused on building, leaving a legacy. Again, I think all fixed signs are very focused on the 10 of Pentacles. That doesn't mean you're going to necessarily have the 10 of Pentacles. It just means that you are focused on building something bigger and better in your life. And this could include everything. I mean, 10 of Pentacles to me is also like the best love card in the deck. And you have the 2 of Cups, Page of Cups, 4 of Wands. So you could be wanting to, meet a person where maybe you build a family and a business, or maybe you build a family and are successful together, or whatever the case may be. So I think you have this vision, and what the High Priestess is really giving me, like I said, the High Priestess is really giving me vision vibes, like you are having visions of your future, or maybe you're having moments where you get lost in your daydreams, which is great. Again, I think those are intuitive hits. Whenever we do that, whenever we kind of daydream, lose track of time, get super excited about, our future, what we're thinking about, that it's probably your intuition. It's probably not a dream. It's probably real. But, the universe is basically saying, you need to bring this 10 of Pentacles down to earth. So I would focus on making the 10 of Pentacles a reality. In the area of your foundation, you have the Empress. So really, you have everything you need is pretty much what the Empress says, even if it doesn't seem like it. The Empress can easily wave that wand in front of her, and she can correct something, or she can grow something or create abundance by waving that wand. But it's a very easy action. It's not something overcomplicated. I would be careful of complexity bias. Again, especially right now, I think that there's a lot of stuff going on in the astrology that could make us think that we have to come up with the most complex solution ever. I think when we have complex problems, we try to come up with complex solutions, but usually it's the simple answer that is the most successful answer. So I do feel that she is kind of saying in your reading as well to keep things simple, keep it, simple, straightforward, to the point, whatever. If you are interested in a person here, This is the Two of Cups, by the way, is in the area of your closest relationships. So there clearly could be a new relationship that, or a person that you are interested in. I kind of get this like weird feeling that some of you are worried that like a person isn't going to be attracted to you, but I think this person is going to be very attracted to you. With the Empress, we even have the Magician who is pointing down to the Empress right here. So it's like you have literally manifested the Empress or Empress status. And again, it doesn't matter what gender you are. I think you're just, kind of sitting on your throne, right? But the Magician is pointing to her. And the Magician is a card of reinvention. There's no doubt about it. Every single reading I've done for you for the past like 2 years has basically been saying that you are reinventing yourself or you are rebirthing something. Scorpio goes through like 3 transformations, or I should say you have the opportunity to go through 3 transformations in your life. You start as a Scorpion, right? Then you go to the Eagle, and then from the Eagle you go to the Phoenix. So that's like the 3rd transformation. Not everybody, again, you have to put the work in to do that, right? There's actually a 4th transformation as well, but again, I don't really necessarily believe in that one, so that's what I'll say there. But what I would say is that the 4th one is the snake. So the 4th transformation that Scorpio can go through is, kind of like the snake transformation, being able to reinvent yourself at a moment's notice, being able to change your skin, and being able to step into something new. So I feel for a lot of you, this is talking about reinventing new beginnings. When you think about it, it's like if you listen to traditional astrology, there's a book that I really like by Green. I can't remember her name, Liz Green, I think, but her like original astrology book is considered to be like very negative because it's kind of like old school astrology where they looked at things as positive or negative in astrology. But what I would say, where was I going with this, is that I think that what, in those books, where I was going with this is that Scorpio is, described as never being able to change, never being able to let go of things. Like Scorpios are known, for example, for holding on to relationships. But again, to get to that next level Scorpio, I think that you have to let go of things, learn to release things and reinvent them. Instead of seeing it as a death, it's just a transformation. And this is next level stuff. I think that you are kind of transforming as a person. It's like you're learning to release things. And the area of your very near future, you have the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is a card of quality work. So I feel like you're doing a good job on whatever it is that you work on in life. And you're probably creating a lot of just like good stuff in your life as well. They're admiring the work that he has done, those 3 pentacles. So if you are working on a business career, if you're trying to establish yourself, sometimes I feel that the 10 of Pentacles is a card of establishment. Like you are just trying to establish yourself as something in the world. And we have the Magician, which is reinvention. So, this could be you trying to establish your identity, but it could be through like a business. Like maybe you want to be known as a, certain business person, or I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but whatever it is, I think you are going to have a success here. We have the 6 of Wands. So I feel like there is great success in whatever establishment you're going to be working on. This guy here, he's on his high horse and he's being celebrated. So, this card always says to me that you have earned your right to be on that high horse. You've earned your right to be recognized for what you're doing. And there definitely seems to be a lot of recognition in this reading, or you could be receiving recognition finally. You have the 2 of Cups in the area of your closest relationships. I feel like someone's attracted to you, and I feel like I need to say that because I feel on that Empress is like she's almost like talking to me saying that I'm not attractive or something like that. And it's not that, again, I'm not saying you're not attractive, obviously, but I think that maybe some of you are worried that a person won't be attracted to you or whatever. And again, I think if you have your eye on a person, this person is going to be very attracted to you. So, go for it. 2 of Cups is meant to be 2 different people. So it's like, 2 people who come from different worlds. So this could be a person who's like different than what you're used to or different than your usual type. I also like to say that with the 2 of Cups, we have to listen to our higher self. To me, the 2 of Cups is you and your higher self. And I would be listening to, any messages, dreams, daydreams, High Priestess, anything any messages that you're getting, especially if you get lost. I got that feeling on the High Priestess. Like if you just start daydreaming about something and then like an hour goes by, I would pay attention to that. I feel like that is your higher self being like, yes, we're trying to get you to enjoy this vision or this dream that you're having because we want you to move towards it. So your higher self is guiding you. Next, in the area of your future feelings, you have the Page of Cups. So admirer, I feel like you're feeling, if this is a connection, I feel like you're feeling very like excited, giddy, dreamy. There is a lot of that kind of dreamy energy going on with this person. I also feel that if you are working towards a dream, that you could be finding a lot of success. Again, he has this fish in this cup here, And we don't know, but that fish might not actually exist. So sometimes I feel like that fish is like he's dreaming of something and he needs to, sink his hooks into it, and he needs to bring that fish down to earth. He needs to manifest his dream. And your outcome is the Four of Wands, which would be a commitment. So this is kind of like saying you need to commit to the dream. Four of Wands obviously can also be marriage. So if you're meeting a person, I feel that this could lead to marriage, or it could lead to a deeper connection in some way. I feel like a lot of you are about to be very happy, very happy with this connection, or you're about to be very, kind of blessed with what you're receiving at this time. So, I just feel like celebration energy off of the Four of Wands. I feel like you're going to be celebrating an outcome that you have wanted. So, let's see where this is going for you, Scorpio. Looks really good. With the High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Page of Pentacles, communication. I feel that some of you could be getting communication from a new person. I almost feel like you're meeting a person, though. Maybe you're like out and about, you're in public, you're at an event, maybe you're at someone else's wedding or something like that. So again, it kind of gives me the feelings of you having an encounter with a person, and that's how you're going to meet this person. So there you go. If you're traveling or moving, or if you're going to events, or if you're getting out in public, I would say keep your eyes open. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Three of Swords. Again, there's something here about feeling like you are not going to have something, but I think you need to look at the results. Whatever you've reinvented in your life over the past 2 years at least, I think you need to look at it and say, look at how far I've come, because really there's no reason to worry about this. I also feel that you're about to be very fulfilled. Three of Swords is about healing your own heart, and those swords are in your own heart. So maybe you need to forgive a past situation so that you can have a much better new situation. Three of Swords is also temporary. So Three of Swords never lasts forever. And, that's the good news about the Three of Swords. With the Empress, here you go. You have the Ace of Pentacles. I wouldn't even worry about the Three of Swords. I think this is a much better opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles is, a big opportunity, something that has a lot of potential to grow. The High Priestess is the card of potential in the tarot. You actually have both that and the Ace of Pentacles. They both kind of represent the fact that, you will get out of a situation what you put into it. So I would make sure you're nurturing something into existence. We really have to nurture the energy with the Ace of Pentacles. We really have to, put the work in and kind of make something happen. With the Magician, you have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands can be inconsistent back and forth energy. So I would make sure that you're not being inconsistent. I would make sure that you are kind of following through on things. But again, coming up in the past, maybe you kind of dabbled in something in the past, like a project or a business. And I feel like you're grounding it in reality. So again, I've said it to you before, over the last 2 years, that I think a lot of Scorpios could be rebirthing things that they worked on in the past, but you're kind of more committed to it this time around. So if you just kind of played around with an idea, or if you experimented with an idea, I think it's something that you're going to be kind of making, turning into an establishment. Ten of Pentacles right here. So you're going to be establishing yourself, maybe as something, and as an idea or an identity that you had in the past. It really feels like work or business to me. So for a lot of you, this looks like a work or business opportunity, but it could be anything. With the Three of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It says when you know that you know, when you truly believe that you can have something in your life, that's when you will have it. So Seven of Wands is about deep belief in yourself and really being convicted, really, really believing that you can accomplish something or do something in your life with the Seven of Wands. With the Six of Wands, you have the Fool. The Fool is about taking a leap of faith towards something. So I feel it's time for you to take some sort of leap of faith. This could be towards a person. Again, if you see a person you like, go strike up a conversation. Go flirt with that person. Go have communication with that person. I also feel that, again, you could be taking a leap of faith towards just something new. He has to trust that when he takes the leap, that the next step is going to appear. And so I feel for a lot of you that, like I said at the beginning of the reading, it's like you're focused on making a big move, or making big moves or something like that is what I said. And it looks to me like you are, taking, it's kind of like next level Scorpio energy, I think is what I said as well. But you're going to have to take that leap, because again, it's like you're going to that next stage. I think you're going from the eagle to the phoenix, which is, be willing to reinvent situations, not, releasing things through transformation, going through transformation. And it's pretty powerful. With the Two of Cups, you have the King of Wands. Like I said, a lot of desire and attraction. Could be a fire sign. You have fire, earth, and water here. It could be a person who has a good mixture of all that in their chart. So, take it how it resonates. But I do feel like you are attracting a very bold, assertive person. This again, I get a little bit of nervousness here. I think this person is, maybe they're like super confident or, more confident than you or something like that. But I get this feeling, like I said on the Empress, about wondering like, oh, is this person going to be attracted to me, or, am I good enough for this person or whatever. But I would like let those fears go. With the Page of Cups, you have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this is one person, not two. The King of Pentacles is really a person who wants something permanent. It's kind of funny because it's kind of popping into my head that like I feel like this person, you might be even wondering like why this person is single, because sometimes I think when a good person is single, you're like, this person's so great, but like why are they single? Like what's wrong? But really I think that everybody just does that to this person. It's giving me the vibes of a person where it's like everybody just automatically assumes that they can't be that good or as good as they are, and so they get left a lot. So I think this is like a really good person that wants all they want is like a connection, or maybe all they want is marriage or to be together and or to form a family, but it's like no one believes it, for whatever reason, and there you go. With the Four of Wands, you have the Tower. Wouldn't be a Scorpio reading without the Tower. This is your card, and again, I think you're reinventing yourself at this time. Again, one card is not going to ruin the reading. This could be a surprise as well. Like you could be being surprised that a person wants to commit to you, or whatever the case may be. So I think that this is like a really good energy. You have this Horseshoe card. It says good luck. Really lucky time for you. So, there you go. You have this Tankard. It says celebration, fun, and enjoyment. That's all I would focus on if I were you. Having fun, doing things that bring more joy into your life, and, all that other good stuff. You have this Vulture. It says depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. I was getting this weird feeling thing on that Empress card. So again, I would let go of these if you're having weird feelings, it doesn't have to be depression or anxiety. It could be, anything. I would let those feelings go. You have this April card and this Teapot. It says deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So if you're meeting a new person, that could be a friend. It's a great time for mentors or guides or accountability partners. So, if you find anything like that, really good. You have this Ram. It says a stubborn, aggressive person. This could be a past person that you dealt with. For some of you, there might be family here. Like maybe you have a family with a person who is stubborn or aggressive, and it's like you're finding the opposite now. So, that's another possibility. But this looks really good, Scorpio. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.